Hey guys, Xoranath here. We're going to watch my territory war attacks for the week. Starting out with a dome snipe team, as I like to do into these Merc Mommy bear teams. So I'll let this one run here. So I do like to try, if we can, to take out that bear first. If you leave the bear in there, it's going to be triggering that passive for the Merc Mommy, and then that can kind of mess you up. So, if you guys can, take out that green bear first, and then, whatever else you can. If you can get rid of the Merc Mommy, that's the threat, and then, it's just a matter of time before you'll kill the nurse. I think that order makes sense, taking out the bear, taking out the Merc Mommy, taking out the nurse here. And at this point, it's just a matter of waiting for our S3 to come back. Alright, let's get some of these dome fighter ones out of the way. This time, this is the, my alternate one with the Sky Police here for the boost. And again, taking out that bear. That time, it's just because the Merc Mommy had the invincibility on, so we just took out the red Robo there. Yeah, and in case you guys are wondering, I do have multiple copies of these dome fighters built, so I'm not using extra attacks to use the same dome fighters. So I'm just basically, what I do, if you guys don't know, is have multiple copies of the dome, but you only need to rune or gear up one copy, and then you just move your runes over to the other whenever you're ready to use the other team. Just in case you guys didn't know. Okay, now this one's interesting. I'm gonna pause it here real quick. So I brought in the Dark Annihilator, the Dark Bear, and the blue Bookworm here. My thinking here is Dark Annihilator gets, some passive bonus if he has Foresight, and the blue Bookworm is able to provide, is another source of Foresight and just general healing. And then also, so Dark Bear is kind of a hard one to pair healers with, because you don't really want to cleanse off the sleep from him. So one good unit you can pair with the Dark Bear is the blue Bookworm, because you're going to get that healing, you're going to get that stack of Foresight, but it's not going to interfere with the sleep mechanic there. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So starting out, getting that stack of Foresight, getting some freeze onto the Bookworm there. And then look, once we have that Foresight on our Scorpion, one, it's harder to hit him, and then two, he's going to do more damage. Dark Ripper there has that revive mechanic, so we have to kill it twice. Some good damage on us, but we're able to heal back up. Just keeping that, keeping their, their healer and cleanser controlled there. That we finished off the dark unit twice. And then look at that, just keeping the freeze. So this unit, the light Bookworm, hasn't even gotten to move yet. And then we've killed it once. We have to kill it twice because of the Immortal. But just trying to keep up. Now, we unfortunately didn't get the control for that. So, Dark Ripper's back, but that's okay. We know it's just used its Omniscient, so we have a couple turns before it can revive anything again, and just finished it off. Yeah, and I like to, try to leave that Dome Fighter for the end. That way we can just kind of work on controlling it. The Dark Ripper here is the threat for actually killing something. And then once we can get our control off onto the Dome Fighter here, it's, we're able to take it down. It's also nice to get that dot on it from the Annihilator here. And there we go. Alright, we got another Merc Mommy team. This time I brought in, not domes, I brought in my green specialist, my white bear, and my red nurse. Just really, it's just a bruiser comp here. Just hoping we can, survive the damage that they're putting out and then slowly kill stuff. We have Corrupt, so, just being able to grind them down slowly. And working on that bear first. Again, I think, the bear is really, once you get rid of the bear, the combo between the Merc Mommy goes away. They lose a defense breaker. So, you know, good idea to take that bear out. Well, no, we do have to we do have to hurt it twice because of the passive there from the red sorcerer, but you know, what can you do? And we did lose our red nurse there. Merc Mommy does do quite a bit of damage. Still working on that bear. And I say this all the time, like, every time I don't bring in domes into this team, you know, something bad happens. And just down to the bear. You guys place your bets. Do you think the bear can solo this? We'll find out here. Killed off the sorcerer. See if we can kill off the bear here. I know what happens, but for dramatic suspense, pretending I don't. Looks like somebody on their team has corrupt. It's just not doing a lot. Took out the bear. Now it's just Merc Mommy VR bear. VR bear. It's like virtual reality bear. And yeah, despite losing 2 of our units, the light bear was just able to solo that one at the end of the day. This one, we got blue dome, red sorcerer, and our green bear. I think this is a 12-star tower of some sort. You know, strategy here. It's, you know, it's another bruiser fight. I do want to get rid of this the monk, not mercenary. Just, you know, it has that really scary HP based attack, and just trying to keep it controlled and try to get rid of it. It does do it to the red sorcerer, so red sorcerer just you know, kind of absorbed that, but took it out whenever its HP went away. And I am focusing on the you know, the healer here first, just trying to take care of it, and then, you know, we'll focus on the bear after that. Nice echo off of our sorcerer there. And just trying to grind out the bear. Couple more back and forths here before it eventually dies. And got it. Alright, this one we brought in a double snipe team, blue annihilator, so we boost with the red robo, snipes up and off with the dark unit, snipes up and off with the blue unit, and then they just have, then we 3v1, you know, whatever they have left here. And luckily, with the, you know, extra cooldown, we're able to get that ignore defense again, off of the dark clockwork there. I think I might have put this one in my light made spotlight video that I did, but you know, time is a blur. We'll watch it again if I did. But yeah, light made is a very cool unit. I like putting it in some of these kind of control teams. If you guys don't know, you know, light made has an S1 that will push attack bar back, an S2 that boosts attack bar for somebody and heals them, and then also gives them like extra effect activation rate and extra damage. So pairs really nicely with this dark puppet here. We're able to get out a lot of CC, and then you know, getting just some extra debuffs and stuff coming off of the green man-at-arms here. Alright, this one I brought in my green bomber cleave team. Idea here: boost your bomber, put the cake out, boost them again, and then blow up whatever they have. I think this is a really good unit to use against these dark jokers, because they're usually not built on a lot of HP, and the cake doesn't crit, so you know, usually the cake will kill that dark joker, which, you know, dark joker does a lot of damage and is the threat in this one. There's the cake again. A little scary there for a second, but once we boost back up, able to take them out, and then we just have to take out this red hog. And kaboom. This one brought in all dark team. I like the combination of the rat and the sharpshooter here. You get a lot of damage off the team up from the rat, so usually able to snipe something off with that. And in this case we did. And then you're just down to 3v2 at that point, taking out another unit, and then there's that good team up damage, finishing that off. Alright, tried to bring in the witch team here again, which I will not give up on. I like this team. I like these units. Pretty good start there. A lot of debuffs coming out. Landing a lot of things. Ooh, but you get that nasty stun and defense break onto the witch there. Not great. And then, lose a unit. Still putting out some good debuffs, but my witches weren't quite tanky enough there. Yeah, my thinking here was, this team, it's a bruisery team. They do have heals, but they don't have a way to cleanse. So I was hoping to get some more stuns and just kind of work them down. But you see what happened. And then here it's just really trying to see if the bookworm can revive the units, and then if we can get our feet set again here and set back up. That red bear is usually pretty good at killing things though when they come back. So yeah, this one almost over. So that's what we're looking for, is that witch to survive, get another attack out, but it's getting killed. Whack-a-mole. And there goes the bookworm. So that one didn't work out. Alright, got another Merc Mommy team. So we got our domes. Boost the domes up. Take out the bear, as as I was explaining before. Try to take it out first. They do have the revive on this red hog. But I can't hit the Merc Mommy while it's... Well, I can hit it, but I can't really damage it. So we're just working on the red hog for now. We do want, we really do want to get rid of the Merc Mommy. That's the threat. Red hog doesn't do anything by itself. It's getting our S3s off and just sniping them out. Trying our domes into a different team here. So they have the little bit of a, it's a kind of a hybrid bruiser control thing going on. But sniped out 2 of the units, and they're just down to the nurse here, and finish it off with the green dome there. It's kind of a hodgepodge offense, just trying to control them with our blue man-at-arms, and then we also have the the effect accuracy from the pumpkin there to just help ensure you're going to land that freeze and land the attack bar pushback, and our damage dealer here is the rat. Okay, bringing in our string maid offense here again, boosting up our dark puppet and landing all sorts of nasty debuffs, getting that bomb onto the twin blade. That twin blade is a very scary unit. Does a lot. It'll probably kill whatever it hits here. So definitely most concerned about getting rid of it. And then just trying to keep these units controlled. They do get off the immunity and invincibility thing there. We are able to, we do have 2 strippers here, so we can strip with the S3 from the green tree. Octopus Man, what is he? Electro. And then the passive on our puppet. And you can see here, just trying to push. We have 2 S1 pushbacks on attack bar. So whoever has attack bar, pushing that back, and then whoever's not stunned, we're trying to get some debuffs on, and then just really getting the kills with the bomber here. And once they're down to just 1 unit, there's so much control. It's just really hard to come back from that. And then there's the bombs to finish it. Alright, this one we brought in kind of a cleave offense. They were a little faster there, but luckily we're able to still get our attacks off, get our pushback and AoE defense break. Really, you know, want to work on that red dome. Obviously, very high threat unit here. We do have that defense break on it. I taunted it, so you know we're gonna get that kill. And then working on this dark Sky Police, we have the debuffs there, getting our damage off with the blue Surgeon. Now we just have to 3v1 this Specialist, which, you know, I have had green Specialist solo teams or duo, so it's, you know, it's capable of coming back. Alright, going into a, you know, a pretty standard meta team here. It's a, you know, very good control team with the red Specialist, blue Man-at-Arms, and the Nurse here. So we brought in kind of an anti-control team. You know, red Electro is great to bring into these teams. You know, the Bear is our main damage dealer here, and then Nurse is here for both cleanse and heal, and you know, attack bar boosting, and you know, it's kind of hard to have enough control to break through this team. So you know, I do like to bring this into this type of team. You know, an alternative is to, you know, just try to be faster. If you can be faster and bring in your own control team, you'll also have a good chance. That's more of a gamble though, because if you don't know how fast they are. Getting some good damage onto that blue Man-at-Arms. Then we just need to get a couple more hits on him. And there we go. Yeah, yeah, that very meta defense. I think it's a very good defense. But yeah, those are the two ways I think to beat it. Either go in with, you know, planning to absorb and just take all the debuffs, or try to be faster and out control it yourself. All right, guys, we got our blue Annihilator snipe team here. Boost them up, clockwork kill. Didn't get the kill, guys. And then I got greedy and didn't do my S3, so got a little shaky there. Always, if you have a chance to kill something, kill it, and don't get greedy, and it will come back to bite you. And then we sniped off the blue dome there, and then, you know, like I said, once it's just down to that red hog can't really solo anything. This time brought in my red sorcerer and dark Joker team here. Dark Joker has some good ignore defense. They have some super high defense units, so you know, Dark Joker is great to bring into that to ignore all that. And then Sorcerer and the Bookwormer here pretty much just to, you know, keep the Joker alive, and Joker's gonna kill them all off. You know, they do have sustain here, but, you know, probably able to burst through that. And then the infinite hands of the Joker breaking through that weird passive that the light dome fighter has. This one, you know, we brought in an all-fire team. We have advantage onto the Dark Barbarian, and then we're just neutral to everybody else. And I'm really liking this red Merc Mommy. It's a unit I've been starting to use a little bit more. It actually can do some pretty decent damage, as well as just be generally tanky. My red bear barely surviving there. Took out the dome. Gonna try to get rid of this barbarian next. Just so, I'm assuming they're a slower team because they have the barbarian in there, but you never know. And then we just need to out-bruiser this bear. We do have the, you know, our support with us, so you know, better odds for us. And it's nice that the red Merc Mommy gets attack, that, you know, does damage with some attack into their multiplier there. So the attack boost that we're getting there is actually benefiting our damage. All right, and for this plan here is to try to outspeed. We actually got outsped there, which was a little scary, but we were able to get our attack off with the blue ant and kind of set up. So we got our freeze onto their gyro. You know, two two threatening, scary units here with the Red Ripper and the Green Bookworm, and then once those two are gone, we're in pretty good shape here. It's fairly tanky gyro, so takes a couple more hits there. And there you guys go. Those were my territory war attacks for the week. Hope you enjoyed that. I do want to put a quick plug in for our guild Ataxia. We are recruiting. We have currently, as of the posting of this video, we have 3 open spots. And as you guys can see here, plenty of strong active players. We'd love to have you guys in here if you want to join up. We're really chill guild, but competitive. So we do try our best here, but nobody takes it really too seriously. Now, if you wanna join over, go ahead and apply. Level 50 or pretty close to level 50. But really just looking for players. Really want daily players, but as long as you're relatively active and participate in all the content, and just want to hang out with a good group of folks. Pretty active in the chat. Lots of helpful players and just some fun conversations. So if you guys want to come over, come on over. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe and do all the things. No, I really do appreciate it though, guys. Helps me spread this channel, and will encourage me to continue to put out some content. So thank you so much, guys, and we will see you in the next one.